In the design problem context video, we covered a plethora of topics and really bombarded you with all of the things that you need to research to complete your design context review. If it felt overwhelming, that's okay because it is. In this video, we will begin and provide a specific example. We're going to revisit the design of our water bottle, and we're going to list topics that you will need to research in order to complete your design context review. In this video, we're going to use the same hierarchy as the previous video and cover the background, the existing solutions, the impact, and the business concerns. The background has 5 key sections. The first is some domain knowledge. Second would be history of the problem. Third, the breakdown of the problem itself. Now the fourth are principles which govern the problem. And the fifth would be the user persona. Understanding the domain of the background would involve identifying some terms and definitions that inform the problem, such as learning what the term BPA-free means, or learning how to describe clean water. It may be important for you to understand a little bit of history about the use of water bottles. In the 1800s, water was stored in glass. Beginning in the 1960s, with the advent of the plastics revolution, water bottles were made out of plastic. When researching topics for your design context review, understanding physical principles that govern the problem is important. For our water bottle, this means knowing the density of water, understanding some sealing techniques, knowing about the materials you could manufacture the container from, understanding their heat transfer, and also knowing whether they're compatible together. The final category of the background is user persona. And for the redesign of our water bottle, we've selected a user who is an athlete, a swimmer who wants to hydrate during practice without getting out of the pool. So to complete a user profile for this project, we need to identify this user's age, gender, what they currently drink from while they're in the pool, how frequently they hydrate during practice, and what they would want in a redesigned water bottle. The next category of information that you need to collect in order to complete your design context review has to do with existing solutions. So for your water bottle design project, you need to understand some things about existing solutions and historical solutions. You also need to explore similar problems, similar and analogous solutions. In order to learn about existing solutions for a water bottle, start by doing this. Close your computer and go outside and go to a store. At this store, note the different types of water bottles, write down their features and characteristics, and take some pictures. Sometimes solutions don't exist. Your research should attempt to uncover the reasons for this. Most often, they are limited market size or economic conditions. If I told you to design a water bottle that could withstand a fall without shattering, if we tried to do this before the advent of plastics, we would fail. In this case, there's a lack of solutions due to restrictions of existing technologies. It is also important to understand the limitations of existing solutions, and you'll need to understand what might limit a solution from being adopted, such as, is the water bottle too small of a volume? Is its material not waterproof? Or does the material allow it to shatter too easily? It's important to understand the limitations of existing solutions. This usually presents itself in desired features that may be absent. In order to figure out which features are missing from current water bottles and what swimmers might want, talk to some swimmers. The next category of information that we need to discover for our design context review has to do with what impacts the solution. And for our water bottle and for other design problems, what this often means are standards and regulations. Some standards and regulations which may govern the design of our water bottle could have to do with what materials we are and are not allowed to manufacture the water bottle from. Also, some regulations may govern pinching hazards for the use of water bottles. There are also standards and regulations that may have to do with the pool, such as what materials could be put near the edge of the pool. Finally, standards and regulations often present themselves in the form of environmental laws, such as those that govern what manufacturing practices could be used and also what could be and cannot be disposed of. The final category of information that we need for our design context review for the design of the water bottle have to do with business concerns, namely answering questions like what business model will we use, what cost structure, what are the manufacturing considerations, how will we sell this water bottle, and what patents do we either need to file for or avoid in the design of our water bottle. When selecting a business model, we may want to consider a subscription model or a one-time purchase of the water bottle. We also need to think about whether the water bottle should be high cost or low cost, whether we plan to use existing manufacturing streams or machines, and what patents for water bottle design, spout, and handle already exist. In conclusion, we've just gone through a specific example highlighting many of the topics you will want to research when redesigning a water bottle. A thoroughly written design context review will include research into the background, existing solutions, impact of the solution, and business concerns.